Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So we welcome you all on behalf of PTA and IEEE ComSoc for this first inaugural program of Philanthropic Technical Association. And in this regard, I welcome you all. We will enjoy this evening, and our Honorable MIC IT and Electronics, Mr. Babul Supriyo, will be gracing the occasion soon. Now I call upon two stalwarts. One, Mr. Saurabh Das, the chairman of PTA, and the vice chairman of PTA, Mr. Manik Paul, to start, inaugurate the session. Please.
So, good evening everyone. May I request people who are outside to please come inside. I think in the interest of time we'll start, although some people are still registering and coming in. I'll give a very brief of the flow of the events that are lined up for the rest of the evening today. So we have got a lot of community partners here. We have got obviously IEEE ComSoc is the partner for this event along with Philanthropic Technical Association. So Dr. Pallab Ganguly, who just spoke, he will represent IEEE along with a couple of his colleagues. So they'll talk about how IEEE is helping in the technical ecosystem. Apart from that, we have the CIO Association of India represented by Amrinder Singh sitting here. He has come all the way from Bangalore. We have got NASSCOM. We have got the Data Security Council of India. Unfortunately, the gentleman couldn't come from Pune, but we have got a video message from DSCI. We have got Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industries. We have got the ISODA, Infotech Software Dealers Association, and we have also got the Computer Society of India. So we'll be talking about all these ecosystem partners, what they are doing and how they are helping build the technical ecosystem in this part of the world. Apart from that, we have got a lot of partners who are helping with this event, and they are the lead technology providers. So I'll just introduce you to the partners for this evening. Our HR transformation partner for this evening is Darwinbox. We have the office automation partner, which is Rico Minosa. We have the network communications partner, which is Netcom. We have the digital transformation partner, SIFI. We have the cloud transformation partner, AWS and Redington. We have the audio-visual communications partner, Logitech. Apart from that, we have the logistics partner, Aerodeck. So all of you who avail the cabs and that's done by Aerodeck. So we'll go with 3 tracks this evening. We'll start with track 1, which is on HR automation. We have quite a few distinguished speakers who will talk on that. We'll have the Vice President IT of RPSG CSC. We have the CIO of Sham Steel. We have the CHRO of Reshmi Metallics. We have the CHRO of Gainwell, and our HR transformation to bring in the industry flavor. On track 2, we have the AI Gen AI track, where we have the Group CIO of Ambuja Neotia talking about his point of view, the VP Technology of Hoichoi TV. We have the CHRO of Tractors India. We have the audiovisual communications partner and the office automation partner bringing in the industry flavor. And finally, coming to track 3, we have, which is on workforce productivity. We have the Vice President IT of Aditya Birla Grasim. We have the Senior VP and CIO of Electrosteel. We have the CIO of Sham Metallics, the CHR of CK Birla. We have the HR head of Usha Martin, and the digital transformation partner bringing in the industry flavor. The last track for this evening is on CIO success stories, where 3 of our very close fraternity friends will talk about their success story, and that session will be moderated by Dr. Pallab Ganguly. So overall today we have got 7 partners, 7 community partners. Seems that number 7 is very lucky for us, and we have got 97 companies being represented here in this room, right? So without further ado, I would like to call upon stage.
Before that.
Achha, before that.
I'd like to thank all the IT leaders, all the HR leaders, all the distinguished guests from our partners for this event, especially the HR leaders. I really like to thank you that you have come and joined an IT event. we don't want it to be an IT or HR. We don't want to differentiate between IT and HR. This is something philanthropic technical association where HR, IT, and we also encourage other people to join us and build this platform further. So we are really thankful for the support and cooperation which we got from all HR leaders, also from all the IT leaders. The response which you have got, I'm really thankful to all of you. And without delaying, we'll start the track 1 now. Saurabh, you can take now. Thank you.
Thank you, Manikda. So I think let us first welcome CIO Association of India, Mr. Amrinder Singh. He's come all the way from Bangalore. So Amrinder will, let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Thank you.
Please, the stage is yours. Thank you. So he will tell us what is CIO Association of India, how does it help the ecosystem, and what are the activities and things like that.
Sure, I'll share. Good evening, everyone. We'll start. So, it is wonderful to be here with all of you. As Saurabhji mentioned, number 7 is lucky. This is my 7th trip to Kolkata. He has said some very nice words. I don't think so. I have answers to all the things he has asked. I have a little more personal things to share. If I can have my presentation, I'll try and stick on time. Cool. So very quickly, I'll get started. I want to share with you, one story, one life lesson, and some highlights, from our journey. Okay, there is some. It's not coming very. Can you help me with the? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Meet one of your peers, Mr. Anand Padmanabhan. I choose this story because today we have the CIOs and the HR leaders in the room. 2010, he took my Harrison assessment test and told me that I had a 91% suitability to be in the HR function. And the moment he said this, it was an eye-opener for me, and I became nostalgic. I went 10 years back when I was doing my MBA in FMS Delhi, and I knew while doing MBA that, I had this intuitive feel that I'll be good in HR, but that was never my aspiration. So I had that, I knew it, but somehow I never talked to myself on that very heart to heart. So why I shared this story today is that when the CIO community and the HR community come together to empower students and the younger workforce, my request to you is that see if you can help them in the self-discovery process before they embark very heavily into the skill development. So that's my takeaway. I quickly move on to the life lesson. CI community is not the first community I've been part of. Open Coffee Club Bangalore was one of India's oldest startup community. It started in 2007. I joined it in 2008. It became my second life. If I were to say what is one thing I've done worthwhile in my life, it would be Open Coffee Club. And the who's who of the Indian startup community, who's of the Indian startup ecosystem has been, part of us. In college, we went, I was a beginner, but we went for a moderate or a tough track from Manikaran to Mansalai Glacier, which was quite tough. And then me and some of our friends in the apartment, we are fighting a litigation against our apartment, developer, the builder. And it's very difficult to go to legal in India. And lastly, I don't know if you know Mr. Jagdish Belwal, who's ex-CIO of Tata Motors. He started his own Clarity Chat just after COVID, and I'm very, very regular in this. So you may ask me, why am I sharing with you these 4 things? So looking back, I realized that all this 4 has got nothing to do with my bread and butter, not to do with except for the Clarity Chat, right? But then I realized that what you do out of love and courage and little bit foolishness is the most beautiful part of your life. So my request to the newly formed PTA is this, that go out to your vision with love and courage. and that will be the worthwhile part, more than your day jobs, more than anything else. Quickly coming to us, coming to the official part. Yeah, I work for CIO Association of India. We were India's first online social network. Before social networking becoming hot, we were India's first portal where CIOs registered, greatci.com. We did the first CIO book club, multi-city CIO boardrooms. Our legacy to this is we started CIO Academy in partnership with ISB Hyderabad. We are pioneers of CIO education in the country. We did a CXO golfers learning program. There were CIOs in Kolkata who learned golf. We got the concept of peer voting and nominations for CIO awards. I'm hoping to meet our friends from NASSCOM. We did India's first CIOs and Startup Connect as part of the NASSCOM Product Conclave and Emerge Forum. We tried to do some videos long before the videos were in vogue. Even I've never told the Slack team that we launched a Slack channel. We tried few things, right? So yes, we have been in City of Joy before. Some pictures. Okay, I think one slide got missed about what we have done. So we have had engagements in Kolkata. We have done one security workshop, CIO boardrooms, CIOs and family picnic. We have done some collaboration with other partners as well. So this is what I would like to summarize on. Self-discovery before skill development. What you do out of love and courage is the most beautiful part of your life. And we aspire to become from India's first in many to be India's best. And it will be great to walk this journey together along with all of you. Thank you. Thanks once again.
So next, let's go with Sanjada. Please come on the stage. We'll look at the Webel's 50 glorious years.
Good evening, everybody. It's really a pleasure being invited to PTA as a member as well as speaking in front of you. Though we are expecting our Honorable Minister at any point of time, I would like to just touch upon what Webel has been doing for the last 50 years. Webel, it is the West Bengal Electronics Industry Development Corporation Limited. It started its journey on 4th February 1974. So we are 50 years this year. And especially Webel is something that we always think about. It started with the entire emancipation was about Webel's TV. Those who still remember the black and white TV, Webel had one. With Nico, Webel started this TV business. But before that, Webel was a part of the Industrial Development Corporation Limited. It was not at all a corporation independently. So it became an independent corporation only in 1981. Between 74 and 81, it started. It also had a specific successful endeavor in development of electronics tools, then Mediatronics, and this Mediatronics business is still continuing. You might have heard that Honorable Prime Minister inaugurated a Sela tunnel of 15 kilometers in Arunachal Pradesh. The next time you visit that tunnel, you would be seeing a low bandwidth, FM communication channel within that entire tunnel. It was made and installed by Webel with its own team. There was no third party or vendor involved in the whole scheme of things. So this consumer electronics business was initially very successful. Later it could not actually catch up with the change in the technology. But the informatics business is still very successful in Webel, and we are one of the finest, finishing schools. I'll come to that at a later point of time. Webel was also a partially successful, had a partially successful endeavor in making, handsets. Once again, change with the technology, and Webel fell short of that. Similar thing happens when it actually ventured into power electronics and later into electro-optics. The regulation actually had it. So right now we are a system integrating agency or organization about whom most people would understand that there is a third party involved. Actually right now, for the last 1 year and a half, we have developed our own specific verticals. We are working specifically in the domain of cutting edge technology, digital transformation. As we are speaking, we have created in India's first NGO supportive government endeavor called EDAN. It's on, blockchain. The first blockchain-based solution in the entire country 7 years before, when we had this Vivek Tirtho donation system, and multiple applications on blockchain followed. We are having our own Bengal blockchain cloud hosted in our data center, using which most of the government applications are taking benefit of blockchain stamping. So immutability is being ingrained into most of our applications, those which you are using whenever you are. So considering the emerging technological side of Webel's business, cyber security is one aspect that Webel has delved into, along with different types of surveillance. For the last 5 years, Webel has been actually providing eyes on this Sagar Mela. And last year, the thing that happened with the data-driven decision making, we did not have a single lost case. You might have read in the paper that the last Sagar Mela, that means the 15th of January 2024, for the entire 7 days, there was not a single person who got lost, because our 24/7 drone data that was captured, analyzed, and immediately alerted actually ensured that no one was lost. So it was a small but yet very powerful success story of Webel there. Then Webel created the Employment Bank, the first time in the country, which other countries followed. And our intervention in agricultural intelligence, agricultural service delivery is unique. We have the Matir Kotha, which has been, which has won a lot of awards across the country and beyond. We have Matir Shastro card, the health card for the farmers, and it is also unique, and its entire thing is based upon the AI ML and data analytics. And you would be also happy to know that other than the Center of Excellence on Cyber Security, we have Center of Excellence on AI ML, we have Center of Excellence on IoT sensor, we have Center of Excellence on Innovation Industry 4.0. So we are happy that and elated that our Honorable Minister has joined. E-District was rolled out by Webel, and in rolling out e-office in the entire country, we took the least amount of time in successfully rolling out in the e-office in 52 of our departments and 189 directorates across the state. Right now, in cyber assurance, we are the pioneer in providing infrastructure security assessment, web application security assessment, as Webel is the certain empaneled agency, and we are the only certain empaneled agency in the government sector which has ISMS entire gamut of service into it. In education, we have held hands with international brands like, EC Council, Cisco, and Advanced Diploma from various universities. And we have a state-of-the-art online examination center at Taratola IT Park, and anybody wants to actually conduct a CBT, computer-based test, physical computer-based test, you can take this benefit of ours. And not only that, we are right now venturing into computer-based test for any organization in collaboration with multiple application and service providers. The public service, West Bengal Public Service, the PSC, Public Service Commission of West Bengal, it has been supported by Webel from the day one, and till date there has not been a single instance of any intrusion or any difficulty. Rather, we closed down 19 similar type of portals and saved people from getting duped. In emerging technology, we are present, I have already told about, but I stopped telling you, and without that it is not complete. You would be very happy to know that during the pandemic, our 3D printing facility in the Center of Excellence in Innovation and Industry 4.0, we have a beautiful 3D printing facility which ensured that 1100 this oil tankers of public PSU, oil PSU, those tankers actually could not provide fuel to the pumps because of their nozzle getting choked, because those nozzles were date entailed. So we printed 11,000 nozzles, and the entire supply chain of that oil PSU was saved by this 3D printing lab. And right now MSMEs and many industries are taking benefit of this 3D printing lab. I extend my invitation to any one of you, every one of you here, to come and see this facility in Newtown. It is called Webel Fujisoft Vara Center of Excellence. Digital literacy, it is also the country's first. Webel actually started providing digital literacy to local self-government officials as well as office bearers. Coming down to specifically the centers of excellence, beyond that we have a strong presence across the state, wherein we have 33 buildings, 22 IT parks, and having nearly 2200 MNCs, this SMEs, as well as startups working out of that. And before I end, I would like to impress upon you that beyond entire service delivery that I have talked about for the last 10 minutes, I would request you to delve into and find out that the entire toxicity of our environment is getting increased by our adaptation of technology and technology delivery tools and machineries. And because we don't recycle or delineate our products on the machineries or the tools or the facilities that we use through mobile phones and others. So e-waste is an effective thing that you should start dispensing of, and Webel started e-waste dispensation by setting up boro collection centers. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Honorable Minister will inaugurate this in Kolkata. Each borough is going to have its own collection center, and anyone can come and start dispensing and disposing that. And Webel is setting up a 6 metric ton e-waste recycling plant at Shonarpur Hardware Park, where all these things, all this e-waste will be recycled. So my dear friends, Webel, under the this aegis of Information Technology and Electronics Department, has been working tirelessly for the last 50 years, and with your support and with your guidance, with your best wishes. It is only the start. We should look beyond for another 100 years and so. Thank you very much. God bless you.